board members can be the most effective spokespeople for education policy. Each year the legislature, the state board, and now the secretary will be involved in the public education policy debate, and it is critical that they hear the voice of school board members very clearly. There are a lot of issues. There are more people with more ideas about education than anything I've ever seen. But obviously all issues are not created equally, and part of our job at the VSBA is to sort out what's important, what's not important, what's likely to actually get to make progress in the legislature, what is likely to be an idea that sits on the wall in some committee room. We don't need to cry wolf every time that anybody has an idea that might be of concern. So you all are busy folks trying to oversee your school districts and lead your lives, and one of the reasons we exist is to try to sort that out. But having said that, there are three big reasons why we hope that you will be available to advocate because of your great effectiveness. The first is that you are tremendous education advocates. You wouldn't do what you do if you didn't care deeply about what's happening with your children and with your school districts. We have 1,500 board members in this state, although, as you might guess, everyone doesn't agree on every subject. In fact, there's probably considerable disagreement. The one thing there is agreement on is that we've got to do well by our kids and that all kids deserve an equitable shot. And so if we can rally people's voice in unison, boards can have a substantial impact. Obviously, one of the reasons for that is the passion that you display. I will just mention that last year there were several different debates where people devoted enormous amounts of their personal time to call their legislators, have personal conversations, go to Montpelier to meet with them, or meet with them when they're at home, or to come to committees to testify. Probably the biggest one had to do with the whole issue of who was going to appoint the commissioner or the secretary of education. And frankly, the mobilization and the energy that was shown by board members was a game changer. In the end, there was a compromise which we think may well work out successfully for everybody. But had there not been significant interest on the part of board members, I believe that the original House-passed version would have been successful, which would have been far less acceptable, I think, to most boards. I will just mention to you, one other thing. The other great thing about school board members as advocates is that you all have local representatives and senators. They want to hear from you. We play a certain role. We're over there in the legislature quite a bit. We speak on behalf of all school boards. There are certain times when that's a very effective strategy, but there is nothing like a representative hearing from their constituent board member who says, we are very concerned about the impact of what you're talking about on our local school, and we need you to take this seriously. So we strongly urge you to be active in contacting those folks. We will be providing you with a list of every legislator from your district and urge you to contact them if there's an item of particular interest to you, and there definitely will be times when we prompt you to contact them from time to time.